Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later. There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family. A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim. Interesting. It appears that the Zacharias Greystoke. I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it. The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. This meant some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. These antiques look quite valuable. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. It appears This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead. Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Oh, yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death. Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death. Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Anjay. Halo. Mentalnya hampir habis jaga.
What an abominable crime.
Jadi wong mang ngundang persis.
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. I need a pipette. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
Sabar. Biasa refill anjay, biasa refill anjay. Kurang rasa apa?
Aha.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Yeah. Yo, nggak usah.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spirit.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club.
Mr.
It's a
Bernard
terrible
Marley, I
thing.
presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Respon dulu kita keluar. Terus London. rame sikit. Delapan grup street London 8 grup street hah 8
Keaton Street.
empat
Keaton Street.
lima
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Just leave the post on the doorstep. Just leave the post on the doorstep.
Possum
Possum
Estate,
Street.
London Group. London Group. Aduh, rame sikit.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Ada hak. Nah,
Grub Street.
8 grup street. 8 5 iya kan 8
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
A drawing of Takunu Ma. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry. A furnace for melting metal. Something large and heavy was dragged here. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Reassuring.
The color. Protective cream. Ada hijau loh, Pak. Tapi matanya rame apa ya?
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala.
Oi.
He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
Well, that would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekuruman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekuruman. Well, goodbye then.
Yeah. Yeah. Nó có phanh đại yếu rồi.
Sir Charles, I believe that it's time to pass on the leadership of your club to someone else.
I don't understand.
You were charged with the murder of Zacharias Greystoke. You murdered him for money and to further your career.
What? This is an outrage. I have powerful connections. You will regret this.
Bener kan? Wah. Tapi bener. Orang 10 tuh. Tai. Hah. Menyalaui
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre, and he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will...
Brains.
Anjing sekilas Bentar. Alah. Sini harusnya.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. My archive.
Nyari informasinya
My analysis.
dia,
It's useful for my
anjing.
work.
Aduh. Pusing. Gak ditungguin on dia ya. Piye nih orang itu? Aduh, pusing.
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before.
Wajah ya sang. Makai pun nunggu nih.
Wilde's already making himself at home.
Tidak masuk akal.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? I use the same brushes for makeup. Face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me.
Beban berarti.
No, don't touch that! No, no!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland.
I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Saya lah andai dia gengsi apa. Mencari manis nikah kan, lamar.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I'd call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother?
When she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes, tell her. A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table?
Katanya kayak gitu.
Do you think it might help?
Jangan.
Wait, this is strange. The love letter is typewritten. Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we? I'm waiting for the moment when Miss Sutherland only met with Cosmo Angel decided. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing I hope it'll be a good girl.
I hope.
Take my advice. Stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. Stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely.
Kita ada tangan-tangan.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention. This letter has a defect. One more letter with a defect. One more letter with a defect. One. One more letter. What? There's the same letter. Another letter match with this. Another letter. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed.
Betul. bener iki tapi Mr. Windy Bank.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away, to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. Thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Wah, aku kan terlalu jujur. Allah memikirkan semua ini. Aduh, help me.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate. Calm down, Toby. Now.
Pemainnya yang dapat. Wajay.
It's I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover. A fancy ticking homing gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. A fancy ticking homing gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. This solenoid protects the bomb from being... If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode. A package with explosive material. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. A source of elect... This... If it loses its... A source of electricity for the detonator.
Akan enggak. Gitu.
A fancy ticking home
Yang putih pengaman. Berarti iki ora itu ada. Hah?
A fancy ticking home gift. A secret admirer.
Nah. Oh, power supply ya. Itu si Cina. Ya. Lah. Lah. Wes. Apanya?
There are wires.
Oke. Anjay. Diriku kok terlalu, bro. Kok terlalu, bro.
What happened? Just a small bomb. Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hairlip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Good boy. Ya, anh mong một chút. Bentar. Baca non deh. Setelah dipikir-pikir, mending tidak dipikir.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Apa dah?
JT are the owner's initials. Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
Lah goblok. Babi.
There are ink stains on this piece of paper.
Aku.
I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Iku kata. Kan pinter drama.
A poem? But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
Really? Aku berarti masuknya apa? Story kan? Oh, art. Hah? Oh, sorry. Oh ya. Dekat pelabuhan investigasi.
Here it is.
Selalu tuh diriku.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Orang aku drama kata. Wong iku kata anjing. Hah? Hidupmu penuh drama, dek. Ada kedek. Aduh. Pas refill lagi ya? Apa deh? Pas refill lagi.
He's so funny.
Oh my, I see you and Kate are best friends already. Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wild? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
Saya.
Fooled you, didn't I? Of course I remembered. Here's some spending money. Go and enjoy your special day.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back. Damn it. Such a waste. It's Alice. I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon.
Kan cok wajib.
Mrs. Hudson is not at home. Force is not an option. A back room. Better not go outside, the journalists would notice me.
Nah, terus lewat mendingap. Lewat mendingap. Lewat mendingap. Lewat jendela ngap. Nggak bisa ngap. Oh bisa. Aduh.
There's no space for this lock. There's no space for... There's no space. There's no space. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space. There's no... There's no... There's... 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 There's no...
Jadi sing utama tok sing kurang anjing. Aduh.
There's no...
There's
no space for this lock. There's no space for this lock.
Piye yang gantiku?
There's no... There's no... There's no space. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no sp- There's no... It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair, as uncomfortable as that must be. It has no smell. It has a bitter taste. No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate. A soothing drug to aid sleep. Alice prepared a gift. She remembered. Alice has recently used this.
Anjing. Oh bener ini bener. Ini bener. Anjing tahu sekali diriku.
Alice's childhood. Alice was unhappy with all.
Ya bak early, suka jalan weekend.
She's spying on me. A phonograph set. It looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time. Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton. Strange taste in literature. Sarah de Bouvier is Alice's mother. Alice used her mother's name to lease the... Kate probably sleeps here. This lock.
Berarti cah memang
It's closed.
ternyata dirimu.
The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Franz Bonaparte. Parto aja.
My distant ancestor, Horace Vernon. William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago. Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime. Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton. Abraham Lincoln.
Bradley Colin. Ya, lagi lah beliau. Beliau ini kocak gini. Anaknya mati ya. Aja kok. Penaratan udah biasanya ini penyembah setan anjing.
My word, look at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism. I finished here, time to go.
Sakit lah, ini tak bocor. Akan habis lagi. Ada sembah itu.
It's cool.
Return balik lah tu weh. Bandit tapi ni mana?
I have to be careful in this den of iniquity.
Saat ini landing